you play with it or I shut it off? You know I can play? Okay. So I can turn it off. Thank you. Okay, time to play. Wait, I just remembered I could just, like, do this. Booyah. Doki Doki Literature Club. Booyah. Let's go. Come on. Open! Open it! I want to play the game! I've been dying to play this game for months! Oh, I got a YouTube notification. It's from Bagel. I love Bagel. Beef Bastard. Everyone knows I'm the ultimate master. I am known as the Beef Bastard. Everyone knows I'm the ultimate master. I am known as the Beef Bastard. Everyone knows I'm the ultimate master. Anyways. Oh, it's why is this game is not no kidding. No kidding. Hold on, where's my here it is. Okay, so we don't have to see me. Here we go. This game is not suitable for children easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may have not safe experience playing this game. Content warnings, please visit http ddlc.mo warning html. Playing Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree! I've said worse things. The amazing music, and then just this game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. It's so peak. I'm so happy. That's me. I guess I'm gonna put my name. No, I've seen people play it with this tag. Oh no! What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Say wallahi, bro. Say wallahi. Hey! Is this Sayori? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself to. Cole, shut up! I'm playing Peak. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood. My neighborhood? Sayori's your neighborhood? My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works because you've known each other for so long. That's real. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Oh! She's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. That's so mean. However, I just sigh and idle in the crosswalk unless they were to catch up with me. I'm not doing that. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Oh, it's great. It's so great. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. She's so cute. I love her. That's mean. I love this game. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you anymore to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, sir. I love this game already. We cross the street together and make our way to school. When is this game gonna get good? Skip. So we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making daily commute. By the way, bitch. Have you decided on a club to join yet? Yeah, bro, I'm joining a band club. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either. Call, shut up. That's not true. You told me you were joining a club this year. Did I? Sure, that's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Saria likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content on getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's great. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn or socialize or have any skills before college. I'm too dyslexic for this game. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know You're happy, but I'd die at the thought of you. Yeah, you would. Doing a neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What is a neat? Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent on her? Or relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. You know what, Sayori, me too. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's before I know it. After I pack up things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come to the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Ew. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure because she only thought it because it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned out all this out. I let a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by a cupcake. I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Me too. Me when I'm fat. I did. What's that word mean? Cole. I don't care. I might. Guys, trust me. I'm just dyslexic. Anyways, I delectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you. Don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. This game is so great when you name yourself. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Walk in.
What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Can I have one? You can ignore her when you can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to meet you again. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. You know what? Me too. So, having her smile at me... You too, Monica. Come sit down. We already made room for you at the table. It's okay. This is great. Sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Can I have one? Maybe I should go upstairs and just like end the live and just make brownies instead. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Whoa, my voice dropped. Anyways, as Sayori mentioned, it's been widened to say that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Gay? Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Oh, look at her! I love her! Ta-da! Oh, how do I even pronounce that? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I want one! Whiskers are drawn with icing and a little piece of chocolates were used to make ears. So cute. I know you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, it's very unsettling how Monica just stares, like, straight at the camera the entire time. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and already has managed to get icing on her face. Me too, girl. Me too. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Me too. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her thinking, 10 minutes waiting for me to take a bite. I can finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Oh, why are you thanking me? It's not like I
haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did say what you said. Shut up. Well, maybe. Well, to Sundere. But not for you. You know, you dummy. Freaking idiot. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each table before saying the cupcake tray. It's 10:06. I should be in bed. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? You know what? I'm judging too. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, it doesn't take a hot cup of tea to help you enjoy a good book. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles in her relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. Yeah, she's staring. She has not looked away from the camera for a second. So what made you consider the literature club? I feel threatened. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged in here by Sayori, you know, like by my toes. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seemed happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'm more scared than anything. I'll make sure you feel safe and right. You better, cause I'm terrified of you. You're, scary. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to can't do this with a straight face. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised.
How come you decided to start your own club?
You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Oh! To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity about how to prepare for events. I hit my mic, I'm so sorry. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and making something special about it. It encourages others to get in literature than fulfilling that dream. Good for you. Monika's just a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there are more people in the club yet. It must be really hard starting a club. You can put it that way. Not many people are I'm scared to look her in the eyes. Not many people are very interested in putting in the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I need another Coke. You work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? I'm gonna puke. Yeah, we'll do our best. I'm gonna puke. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Cole, stop. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. I've also just realized my sprite, every time I talk, her eyes just close. Wow, wow. Monika must really were yep, that. Maybe that's why they were all just delighted by the idea of a new member joining, though I don't really know if I can keep up their level of enthusiasm in literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Fanfiction. Well, yeah. Fanfiction. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Say manga! Okay. Crazy. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Your little toes are warm. Why are your toes warm? Anyways. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. I'm not. No, I like horror. I like horror. Or, not horror. Crime. Like, shut up, I'm talking.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What about that so sad? She looks like she's a freaking, like, she's got a big fat crush on you. What about you, Yuri? Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. What teacup? My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. That's nice. The level of creativity and craftsmanship around them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yeah. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. I have got to get better at speaking. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You know what? Me too, Yuri. Me too. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements that usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yes! Girly pop! Anyways, I've read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something to I'm so tired. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. At this rate, you might as well be having conversation with a rock. Yeah. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. What if a story makes me think or takes me to another world and I can't really put it down? Surreal horror? Okay, what are these words I'm coming up with? Surreal horror is often a very successful... I'm so done. I'm gonna crash. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Freaking to Sundere. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's dies. I'm so done. Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's alright. You usually like to write something cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. She's so short. Sori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Me too, girl. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Nobody's watching the stream, sad. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that, level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest forms of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your reader, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You know, you just shut up already. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess the same for Yuri. Well, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. ... question mark. Not Yuri. Nat. We call her Nat. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even, ... Yeah, let's do it. I love her. Plus, we have a new member, so I think that will all give us a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, bitch? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought, bitch. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Now, it's writing poems and pressing to pay to spend time with them. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls light up. Yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy! Oh, no. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came up with the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Oops. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Do I have to actually write a poem? I'm gonna, take a break from reading all this. I can really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills. Oh, so can I? Whatever. I feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, bitch. Since we're already here, you wanna walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! Without the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. I'll be really happy spending every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh, right, this is a dating sim. I forgot about that. I was just here for the lore. Freaking nose is running. I wish I wasn't sick. And all I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Do I have to write a poem? If I have to write a poem, I'm actually gonna write Goo Goo Gaga. Oh, I can't just write it. I can't just write it myself. I'm gonna write the most absolutely absurd one I can come up with. Giggle sharts. Sparkle. Hold on, I'm gonna find the most weird ones I can find. Oh, this one doesn't have a weird one. I don't know what this word means, so we're gonna use that one. That. It seems weird. Bubbles! The prettiest girl at the party! Okay, fickle. Fickle's a funny word. I like that word. Yup. Marshmallow! Meow meow. Oh my god, how many things do I have to write? Disown. Going right into it. Marriage. Skipping. Blanket. Shame. Shame on you. Rain cloud. Wonderful. That word. Raindrops. How terrible is this? I don't want to read this anymore. I'm so bored. Oh, come on. He deserves these likes. You ever told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year and last year, too. I didn't even know if you plan on coming here and just hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Oh, and you almost set your house on fire for once? Honestly, that's real, because my cat, twice has put out my power in my room. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you?
I might be a little jealous.
How come you and bitch can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. I'm also oblivious. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy, it's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Sayori. Yuri, I was thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Makes me happy now that it'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, we'll make a big deal of it if you want it to be. Alright, well, here. Sayori reaches out the bag and pulls out a book. I don't you feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read, and we could, discuss it if you wanted. How did this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely be reading this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew.
Well, you can read at your own pace.
I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense inspection like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet for her manga. Ugh. Here Natsuki uttered an exasperated sigh within the closet. She seems to be annoyed or something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read Monica? Monica? Whoa. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bringing it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches on my hand as she turns in the box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get closer, look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Now, if you're gonna judge, you can go through the glass on that door. Oh! From the glass from door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, bitch. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls in the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right in my hands. Stare at the cover. Features 4 girls covered in colorful attire and striking animated feminine poses. That sounds familiar. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. What? She grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Ow. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. I can't read at the same time like that. And why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Freaking allergies drive me crazy! Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooshes an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to be reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the old volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? But I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of girl friends in high schools. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously, I got the camera out. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning's about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. That helps you get to know the characters, but besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of trauma, like when they get all of their backstories and some of the romance starts to happen. That's really makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. Oh my god, I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. What does Skip do? Since, you enjoy baking too, right? Nuts. Just coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time as I got this manga. I would ever get into something because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all the hobbies pick up. I'm so done. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. Okay, so quit.